Hey, hi, welcome to our channel. My last video that I made with some information about the house here, it seemed to get good feedback. We've got a lot of views on that video. So in light of that, I do want to put out some more information videos. So it seems like something that might hit off pretty good with this channel, and hopefully we get a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers, and this gives some good information on people, what they can expect when they come here to the Philippines if they want to live full time. So we're going to go to the grocery store. The grocery store we're going to go to is Hypermart. It's in SM Malls. So SM Malls is a chain of malls across the Philippines. The closest comparison that this grocery store would be is kind of like a smaller size super Walmart. So it's got a grocery store, a little bit of electronics, a little bit of clothes. So it's got a little bit of everything in the store. So it's inside the mall. So we're going to go to the mall. We're going to take a tricycle, go to the mall. I'll scan around, show you some prices so you have some ideas. The exchange rate is roughly about 54 pesos to $1. So in the back of my mind, I just keep a 50 to 1. So 1,000 pesos is $20. 500 pesos is $10. 50 pesos is $1. So just use that as a ballpark figure because exchange rates vary depending on how you get your money over here. Right, so we're going to go out and I'll make a video of this. And this is going to be a two-part video, so there will be a second part follow-up. Okay, now we're on our way. We're in the tricycle now. So the tricycle, like I said, is a motorcycle with a sidecar. So each province kind of has their own style of sidecars. So this is the style that is in our area. The biggest city around our area here in Bulacan, where we live, is Baliwag. So that's where we're going, is the SM Mall in Baliwag. So we're in a Baliwag style tricycle. So this ride is about 70 pesos, and it's maybe a, depending on traffic, maybe 10 to 15 minute ride in the tricycle. We only have to walk just a little bit up to get the tricycle, and then they take us right to the front of the mall. So traffic here is a little different, and driving patterns and stuff a little bit different than the US, so it takes some getting used to. So this is the front of the mall. These are the Jeeps, where we can take a Jeep, and it's 20 pesos each person to take a Jeep to get to the mall. So it's just sometimes more convenient to take the tricycle. So here you'll see the entrance to the mall. We go up and there are armed guards here at the mall. And when you go inside the mall, there is a metal detector and they look inside your bags. That is common in the malls and the larger stores. You even have armed guards in like Burger King, 7-Eleven, things like that. So the malls are just typical, same as US malls. There, right there you see a KFC. There's also where they have like new cars in the middle of the mall just for show. Straight ahead there you see SM store. That's like a department store that's in the SM mall chain. There's even a Dairy Queen here. This is the food court area. There's several options here. There's some Filipino food. There's a place here that sells lechon, which is roast pig. Some different Filipino food there. This one is a Korean place. This one is Japanese food. So we're going here to this place called Turks. I like to get their beef pita wrap. Yeah, they do. Pretty good. They're cheap. Yeah. And pretty filling. So you see here, there's the menu here. I usually get the #1 meal, which is just a wrap and a Coke. Sometimes I get an extra wrap. So today I feel like getting an extra wrap. So the total for this meal is going to be 170 pesos. And it's pretty filling and cheap, good food. Okay, so we stopped here at the food court, and I got 2 wraps, beef wraps from Turks. and a Coke. So a little meal here, just something to fill me up a little bit. They're pretty good. So it's like a beef pita wrap. Um, it's like less than maybe $3.50 in US. So it's 170 pesos for 2 wraps and a drink. You can see the price of bread, 77 pesos for a loaf. This is similar to the style of American bread. There's also some Japanese milk bread, I believe it's called. And there's pretty good variety in the store. You're not going to find everything you can find in the Western store, but get enough to get by. Fruits and vegetables here are a little bit different. They're more local grown. They don't import a lot of fruit and vegetables, I believe. And so they're a little bit, some of them are smaller. The tomatoes I know are smaller. The carrots are thicker. Just a little bit differences in the foods. So one thing in here is the prices are in kilograms. So when you're looking at it, it's either 1/4, half, or 1 whole kilogram of the weight when you buy your fruits and vegetables. So you just got to pay attention to that in the pricing. So here you see the carrots are the thick, short, thick ones. And there is a little international food aisle here. And a lot of the name brands that you can still find in the US are available here. Here's a pack of Pampers. I don't know what they go for in the US, but price here. This is how the milk is. There's a big variety of milk. This is the way the fresh milk would be. It's in boxes. This store does not have like the large gallon jugs of milk. And you can even get Fruit Loop cereal and Frosted Flakes, stuff like that here. But for milk, I find like when I'm cooking, I get this Australian milk. 77 pesos, I believe, was the price on that. Eggs too. Yep. Then over here, the eggs, they don't refrigerate the eggs here. They're out in the open on a shelf or in this rack here in the middle of the aisle. The other stores don't refrigerate them either. So here's the eggs. We're going to get 30 eggs, a tray of 30. So the closest I compared was Walmart was $6 for that price. Ours was 270 pesos. So here I'm going to get some ground pork. And the ground pork, I'm only getting 1/4 kilo. And I believe it was like 86 pesos for that. And I even do go back and get some ground beef, 1/4 kilo of that. And here you see the various prices for the steaks and different cuts of meat here. So from what I could tell, the prices are pretty much the same as they are in US, or pretty close. Not a big difference. You know, with meats, it always depends on the cut, where you get it at, the quality of the meat. It's going to vary in prices no matter where you go. This is their chicken area where they have the pieces of the chicken there. When we get chicken, we typically get that at the wet market. It's a lot cheaper.
So here is the rice. Since rice is one of the main staple foods here, people typically buy it in a big bag. We get it cheaper near us, near our home, but right there it's looking at about 1,200 to 1,500 for a big bag of rice, 25 kilos. And you see here they have lots of canned foods. And here we're going on our way to try to get some kidney beans and diced tomatoes because I do want to make chili. There's the tomato sauces. So spaghetti is big here. They have Filipino style spaghetti, a little bit different than Italian style, but they have the sweet style, Filipino style, and Italian style available. So it's 94.50 pesos for a big, like a bag of spaghetti sauce. Makes quite a bit of spaghetti. And they have the various pasta noodles and spaghetti noodles there. And this is one thing that I had to go to Filipino markets to find in the U.S. was banana ketchup, and it's available here, 45 pesos for banana ketchup, which is pretty good tasting. I still like the tomato ketchup, but banana ketchup is pretty good. Pancit Canton, that's a staple food here too. Palm oil, 129 pesos.